Hi, hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the English e-learning platform. Students, today I plan to teach you the fifth lesson, that is the time machine. What is the name of the what is the name of the lesson? The time machine. Okay. So, this is the lesson for you. So here the author he expresses his feelings about the time machine. Okay, so this is a story about between author and a toy car which carried the author to see his father's behaviors. Okay, in the year of 1982, between in the year of 1980 to 1985. Okay, so do you know what is meant by time machine? So a machine means in science fiction. Okay, a machine capable of transporting a person. Okay, backward or forwards in time. So we say that is the time machine. Okay, so here the characters are Uncle Rustom, the author's uncle. Okay, Rustom and the author and his grandfather. Okay, so these three of these among of these three, the story is contained. So let me begin the story. Uncle Rustom claimed that he had invented a time machine. See, who is going to narrate this story? The author is going to narrate this story. Okay. So Uncle Rustom. So the name of the author's uncle is Rustom. So what did he claim? So do you know the meaning of claimed? Claimed means said that something is true although it may not have been proved and other people may not believe. So his uncle Rustom has claimed, has told, has said to the author that he had invented, he had discovered a time machine. So what did his uncle invent? His uncle invented a time machine. Okay, so the time machine was invented by the uncle Rustom. So this secret his uncle has shared with author. Okay, okay, not with only author, not only but anybody else. So this secret was shared only with me. So me means who is here? Me means author. Okay, just imagine here me, I, the words. If these words have been appeared in this lesson, that is you should think that is author. Okay, so that secret. So that uncle has invented that in a time machine. No, that secret, that is the matter only he has shared with the author. Hence, when he invited me to grandfather's house for this summer vacation, I was elated. See, elated. So, and his uncle has invited him to his village, his town, to see that time machine. Okay, when he heard, or he was eager to, the author was eager to see the time machine. So he is ready to visit uncle's town in summer vacation. Okay, you know that vacation means holiday, when there is no there is no your school. Okay, in that time, so he was elated means very happy, he was excited because he wants to see that time machine. Okay, what will happen? What does it do? How does it work? So he wants to see that. He wants to watch that. Okay. Then so next Sunday, so you know that every Sunday will be school holiday. You know that. Okay. The next Sunday, I was in Phulpur, a small town in Uttar Pradesh. See, I means who is here? Author. Okay. So dear students, the next Sunday when there is a school holiday, okay, so he went to Phulpur, a small town in Uttar Pradesh. So Phulpur is a small town. So it is located in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So that Phulpur is the town of his uncle Rustom. Okay, his uncle Rustom lives in that Phulpur. So in the holiday, during his holiday, he went to Phulpur, which is located in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, to meet his uncle Rustom. Uncle Rustom was delighted to see me. See, when the author has visited his house, so by seeing him, the uncle Rustom, he was delighted, he was pleased, he was very happy to see him. Okay, when the author went to his house in Phulpur. Soon I was with him in his laboratory. I looked in awe at all the gadgets kept there, especially the red toy car in the center. So he reached the Uncle Rustom's house, and soon he was very eager now to see that time machine when his Uncle Rustom had told about the time machine. Okay, so directly he went to Uncle Rustom's laboratory. Do you know what is meant by laboratory? You know that science laboratory, maths laboratory, biology laboratory, so physics laboratory, chemistry laboratory. So like this different section of that laboratory we can see in that colleges or in the schools. Correct? No? So scientists also have adopted their this kind of laboratories in their house, okay, to invent some things. Okay, so laboratory means a room or a building used for scientific researchers, okay, experiment. Okay, so there is a laboratory in his Uncle Rustom's house, and he went to the Uncle Rustom's laboratory and he looked in awe. So awe means, do you know what is meant by keeping information hidden from the others? So his uncle has hidden some invented things in his laboratory. So he looked that. Okay, he looked those gadgets and devices. So gadgets means, you know that small tools or devices that do something useful. Gadgets means like a laptop, tab, mobile, TV. Okay, some cocoons, smart devices. Okay, speakers like smart speakers, Bluetooth speakers, wristband, smart wristband, smart watch. So like this, some tabs. So these are called devices. Sorry, gadgets. So these gadgets were invented by the Uncle Rustom, where in the laboratory. Especially the red toy car in the center. So, dear students, the Uncle Rustom has invented a toy car. Okay, here you can see here. Okay, this car, the red toy car is there. This car was invented by the Uncle Rustom. So there was a toy car. It is in the center of the laboratory. So he looked at he stayed towards that red toy car where is in the center of the laboratory. There's a time machine I invented. Would you like to ride on it? Uncle Rustom's voice sounded behind me. I couldn't believe my ears. See, when the author was staring at the toy car, so behind of the author, who was there? His uncle was there. So when he was watching at the toy car, behind of him, his uncle said that is the time machine. Sorry, that is the time machine. So that time machine was invented by me. So I invented the time machine, and it can carry us everywhere where we want to go. Okay, and he offered to the author. So the Uncle Rustom offered to him. Why did he offer? Would you like to ride on it? So would you like to journey on that toy car? So Uncle Rustom, he said, when the Uncle Rustom has said, he stated, the authors here could not believe. He could not believe. Can you believe? If I bring one toy car, dear students in the classroom, if I brought a toy car before you and I will state it. So this is a time machine. It can carry everywhere. It can carry you everywhere, wherever you want to go. If I stated before you, do you believe strongly? You will have a doubt. You don't sure. Correct? No. So when his uncle Rustom has stated that it is a time machine, it can carry everywhere us, so wherever we want to go. So when he stated, but he could not believe his ears. Then let us see what will happen. When and where should we go? He asked me. Something clicked. I longed to see my strict father as a child. See, again the Uncle Rustom has told him. So where do you want to go? When and where should we go? Okay, there is our input. So he asked his author. Then the author loves to see his father as a child. See, author's father was a very strict. Okay, so he knew that his father is strict, but he wanted to see his father as a child. How was his father as a child? So you also, I think, you thought that he wants to see your father. How was your father as a child? How was his behaviors? How was his study? Okay, so you also long to see your father, no? But here the father longed to see his strict father as a child. So could we? I stammered. See, when the Uncle Rustom has told him, so you can see your strict father as a child. So he could not believe that. Okay, then he said, could we? He stammered. Stammered means, what is mean by stammered? Do you know stammer means spoke with a difficulty, repeating sounds of words. So he could not, in feeling of excitement, he could not believe. So he spoke with a difficulty and he said, could we, like this. Okay, then go into the year maybe between 1980 to 1985. So the author want to see his strict father as a child, so they go back to the many years back. So that in the year of between 1980 to 1985. So in that year of 1980 to 1985, between these 5 years, his father was a child. Correct? No. Then his Uncle Rustom pressed the button 1980. So when the Uncle Rustom pressed the button which are in the cars, so 1980, so they has to go back to the year of 1980 or 1980 to between 1980 to 1985. So his uncle has pressed the button 1980 numbers. Then soon the car started. It makes a sound, whoosh, bang, vroom. So off we went. So they sat in the car and his father has pressed the button, numbers 1980. So when he pressed the button 1980, the car started and it whirled, it rotates. And the car, the toy car, carried them to the 1980, between 1980 to 1985. Then, in a minute, everything was still. We were in the courtyard of the house. The house looked just the same except that it was freshly painted. See, the car carried them to the courtyard of the house. Courtyard, you know that? What is meant by courtyard? Courtyard means an open space that is surrounded by a building or a group of buildings. We say courtyard. So the car carried them in front of the house where his father was lived. Okay, as a child. And that house, that building or that house was freshly painted. So recently that house was looking newly painted. Okay, let me switch on the next slide, dear students. I watched in amazement as two small sized versions, one of my father and the other of my uncle, emerged from the house. See, dear students, amazement. You know that? What is meant by amazement? Amazement. It means that in very excitement, surprisingly. Okay. So he watched in very amazement in two small sized versions. As he watched two small size of versions. Versions means forms of something that are slightly different from the earlier forms. So he watched his father as a child. His father as a child and his uncle, okay, as a child. And emerged from the house. So emerged means, you know that, came out of confined or hidden place. So the two children, means his father and his uncle, they came out of the emerged from the house from the hidden place. Uncle Rustom looked at me and winked. So here, who are standing here? The Uncle Rustom and his brother's son, means who is that? The author. So Uncle Rustom winked his eyes at author. Okay. Winked means, do you know, my dear students, what is meant by winked? Wink means close one eye and open it quickly as a signal to somebody. So his father has closed and opened his eyes quickly towards the author. And he said, that's your father and me, just watch the fun. So he said that, he introduced who is that his father as a child and who was Uncle Rustom. So he introduced, he is your father and he is myself. Okay, so he said, and he asked him to watch the fun. We relaxed and watched. No one seemed to hear or see us. See. So they are relaxed. Relaxed means, do you know? What do we say? Calm and free from stress or worry. So they are very calm and free. Okay, they don't feel any botherness. So they watched, but no one, means his father and his uncle were as a child. So they could not see them because of their Uncle Rustom and the author were invisible. Rusi, do you know something? Asked the boy, who was my father, in an excited tone. The storeroom in the old alt is open and there is a big drum inside. So Rusi is the author's father. Sorry, Rusi is the author's uncle. Okay. So his father, the author's father, said to the Uncle Rustom, how? Rusi, do you know something? Asked the boy. Who is the boy? That is, the boy is uncle, author's father. And he said that in an excited tone. Okay. The storeroom in the old yard is open. See, the storeroom. There is a storeroom. I told you that. What is storeroom? Storeroom, the space where we used to keep the things. Where we used to keep the things. The room, that is called storeroom. So the storeroom is in the open alt, and there is a big drum. There is a big drum there, as you can see here. Okay. So it is author's father, and he is Uncle Rustom, and he is author's grandfather. Okay, grandfather. So there is a, as you can see here, there is a drum. So that drum was introduced by the author's father. And uncle and father walked into the storeroom, and unknown to both, we also walked in. So uncle and father, as a child, the both of them went inside the storeroom. Okay. Also this Uncle Rustom and his son, means his brother's son, means author, they both of them went to inside of the storeroom. Uncle leaned over the drum and then looked up. See, uncle means Uncle Rustom, he leaned. Lean means bended or moved from a vertical position. So Uncle Rustom bended over the drum, and then he looked up. He looked inside of the drum. His eyes gleamed when the author, Uncle Rustom, leaned over the drum to see inside of the drum, and his eyes were gleamed. Gleamed means shine with a pale clear light. So his eyes were shone. The drum is half full of whitewash the workers left behind. See, the drum, it contains the whitewash. Whitewash means, do you know what is meant by whitewash? A liquid composition of for whitening a surface. You know that. Your wall was painted by the whitewash. Correct, no? So that whitewash, it will be in the liquid form. Okay. So the painters have left that whitewash in the storeroom. So that drum is half full of whitewash. Okay, the workers have left in that storeroom itself. Father and uncle picked up the brushes lying near the drum and started whitewashing the walls. See, dear students, here father and uncle, so both the children, they have picked up the brushes, so which they are laying beside of the drum, and they started whitewashing the walls. So they started painting the walls with a white limestone. Okay, water. Aren't you two messing up the walls? I asked Uncle Rustom. See, the author asked Uncle Rustom. So here messing up. So messing up means making something dirty or untidy. So is that aren't you two messing up the walls? So the author asked them, are you not? making the walls as a dirty. So the Uncle Rustom laughed. He replied, just watch your father up to mischief as a child. So mischief means naughty. The naughtiest, who the person who will do as a naughtiest, in the naughty manner. We say that mischief means the tendency to behave or play in a way that causes trouble. So his uncle has told the author to watch your mischievous as a child. Then I shall paint a ship on the floor, said my father in excitement. See, his father, the author's father, said in excitement, he wants to paint the ship on the floor, not on the wall. Okay. Then I shall paint the waves, added uncle. So his uncle as a child, okay, who are as a child, he added that he wants to paint a beach on the side of the ship. You can paint a beach on one side too, suggested my father. So his father has suggested to him. So one side of the floor you can paint beach, and another side of the floor I will paint ship. So both of them have agreed. So with coconut trees, added Uncle Rustom. So Uncle Rustom has added with the coconut trees. So can you imagine? So Uncle Rustom and his father, both of them, they wanted to draw a ship, waves, and a coconut trees and beach. Okay. So they wanted to draw a nature image. The boys were so excited that they did not notice a tall, stern man enter the storeroom. He was my grandfather. He did not seem pleased with the artwork. See, dear students, so the boys were busy in their painting the pictures on the floor. But meanwhile, while they were busy in their work, they did not notice their father, whose father, the author's father and Uncle Rustom's father, means the author's grandfather. They did not notice, both of the child did not notice the author's grandfather. A tall, stern man. He was very, if you see his face, he was very serious. Okay, he is in a gloomy. Okay, so he was in the enter the storeroom. He was my grandfather. So he introduced who is that. He was his grandfather, author's grandfather. He did not seem pleased with the artwork. See, he did not feel any happy by seeing that artwork which were drawing by the children. Who did that? He asked loudly. Even I was scared. See, when the grandfather has asked him loudly, who did that? Who drew that? Who painted that picture on the floor? So his grandfather was, I think so, his grandfather was very strict. Okay. So he asked them, both the children, loudly. When he was asked them, so he also was scared. Who? The author was also scared. He was also frightened. Okay. Then the boys froze. See, the boys froze. They were trembled. They shivered when his grandfather has entered the storeroom while both of them using their work. They could not get out of a single word of explanation. So when his grandfather asked them, say, nobody has spoken. They trembled, they frightened. So where his father, if his father has bet him, then their brushes fell from their hands with a thud. See, their brushes, they dropped their brushes on the floor. So when the brushes were fell down on the floor, It makes a sound like a thud. Then suddenly my grandfather picked up the brushes and handed them to the two boys, saying, "Since you are so fond of painting, I suggest you whitewash the entire storeroom, and once you finish, I will show you some more walls." Saying this, grandfather walked away. See, then the grandfather wanted to punish them. Okay, punish them. So what did he do? When the children were dropped their brushes, he picked them. Who? The grandfather picked them and he gave to those two boys. And he said, "So, I think so you are loving to whitewash, or you are loving to paint. Okay, you are loving, or you are fond of painting. So what do? You have to whitewash the entire storeroom. And also, when they have completed their work, when they have completed the whitewashing of the entire storeroom, again his grandfather, he will show them some more walls to whitewash them, to complete the whitewashing them." And he said, and he walked away. He went off. Then let me open the next page, dear students. My uncle started crying. My father, however, stood silent. He tried to look, nothing had happened. See, when his grandfather has given a task as a punishment, so his Uncle Rustom, as a child, he was started to crying. Why? So they have to complete the entire storeroom, and also after completing the entire storeroom, his grandfather he has to give some more walls to whitewash them, to paint them. But his father stood silent. He is in calm, but he tried to look. He looks like nothing had happened. Then suddenly uncle and me heard a siren and the car started rotating. So suddenly uncle and the author, me means who is here? The author, listened a siren. Siren means, do you know what is mean by siren? A device often electrically operated for producing warning sound. So the best example I give you, dear students, in a school, when the period has completed, when the times up of your periods, you will hear a sound of the bell, correct? No, that is called siren. Okay, it gives a siren, no? So after first period, it make a sound, then you will come to know that is you will come to know, as you come to know that the first period has been over. And when it is make a sound at the second time, so you will come to know that is the rush period, correct? No, so like that is called siren. So his car made a sound and the car started rotating itself by itself. Then, "Ho," said uncle as he tumbled out of the car. So, Uncle Rustom said that, "Ho," when hear the sound of the car, then he tumbled out of the car. He jumped in the car. "Why did you return so soon? We were really having fun," I said. I means here author. The author said, "Uncle, why did you return so soon? And they were really having a fun, enjoying a fun by looking their father and his uncle's activities, behaviors in that house." Then, "Time over," said uncle and locked the car. See, the uncle said that time over. So the time has been finished, and he locked the car and they walked out of the laboratory. So soon they came to the laboratory, and They get off from the cars and they lock the car. His uncle has locked the car, and soon they both of them they get out of the laboratory. As we entered the hall, so as they entered the hall, we heard the sound of a car noisily. See, so they heard the sound of the horn of the car noisily. So that is another car. So turning into the turning into the gate. That is my father, I shouted. He must have come to meet me. So who was that? So that was his father. And he said he thought that his father has to come to meet the author. Uncle ran to greet my father. Soon we were having tea and talking and laughing. Suddenly I said, Father, I like the ship you painted on the floor. See, when his father arrived to his house, Uncle Rustom's house, his Uncle Rustom, author's Uncle Rustom, he greeted him. And soon they were both three of them started to having tea and talking and laughing. Suddenly what the author said to his father, Father, I like the ship you painted on the floor. That the author had seen the year of 1980 to 1805 as his father as a child. Then, ship painted? What are you talking about? Asked my father in surprise. When the author asked him, I have seen your ship on the floor. So the father stunned and he asked him, ship painted? He did not know. He has forgot all the child memories as a child. Okay, and he asked him, and what are you talking about? Then, oh, it's nothing, said my uncle, winking at me. So the uncle Rustom, he said to him, hey, nothing, ma, nothing. He is saying simply saying it doesn't matter at all. And by winking his eyes towards the author. So I began to get a feeling that this vacation was going to be a lot of fun. See, that vacation, holiday was a lot of fun. So he feels that holiday was a lot of fun by seeing his father as a strict child. By seeing his strict father as a child. So he felt a lot of fun. So, dear students, this is the story about our toy car. Okay, so the message from the story is think of new ideas, work hard on them, but don't forget to enjoy this work. See, dear students, whatever the work was assigned by somebody else to you, so you have to think of a new ideas. So you should have a creativity. Did you understand? And whatever you do work, so you have to work hard on them. Then, and one more thing, you don't forget to enjoy that work. Did you understand? You have to enjoy the work and work hard, then you will get a successful result. Okay, so this is the story. I hope you all have understood the story very well, and in the next class we will discuss this lessons, question answers. Okay, thank you my dear students, thank you everyone, have a nice day.